All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do a quick rundown of some of the con artist, the investment guru con artist. Just kind of a little recap. Graham Stephan. So, retire at 30. How to retire in 10 years starting with $0. Folks, write it down. Anyone who makes a video like this, they're a con artist and a fraud. This guy's a clickbait con man promoting a bunch of dog shit. Some of you may think, well, that's not scamming. No, that's a complete scam. This is bullshit, scam, clickbait, disinformation, garbage. Graham Stephan, you're a con artist and a fraudster. You've lied about so many things, little boy. Little boy, why don't you go back to the real estate industry? You know, the real estate company that's basically a fake, right? It's set up for reality TV, and I guess they didn't want you working for them because you're not exactly tall. I'll just say that. And folks, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can take a look at his real estate company, the Oppenheim Group, which I've already done in the video. I've shown you in the video, which is basically set up for reality TV. The only phone number you can find for the company is a cell phone number, and the message tells you to email them. Anyway, I've gone over that whole situation. Graham apparently was kicked off the set or wasn't asked to be on that show, and I guess the company basically shut its doors for real business for the reality TV scam. We all know that reality TV is all bullshit. It's fiction. And so Graham, he went to YouTube. All convenient, all a little strange, isn't it, Graham? Why don't you tell us the truth, the real story, Graham? Why don't you start talking the truth, speaking the truth instead of all your bullshit and your clickbait and your garbage? Guys like this Graham Stephan and Meet Kevin really make me sick to my stomach. They make me sick to my stomach. And I'm hoping the worst of all possible things to happen to guys like Graham and Kevin. Complete scammy, scumbag, con artist frauds. Now, Tom Nash, you may think I dislike Tom Moore. That's actually not true. I don't dislike Tom Moore. I'm upset and disgusted at how he lies about his background. That's what I'm really most upset about this guy. But these guys, Graham Stephan, Meet Kevin, complete clickbait, panic paranoia, con artist, fraudsters. Okay? Anyway, let's move on to the next. We got a new guy here, by the way. Ran across this guy recently. Keenan Grace. Yo, What's up? What's up, you two? Let's listen to what he has to say here. Before we go on and listen to this guy, I mean, look at, I guess like he's to suck in like people of his race with like that outfit and stuff. I mean, like think about it. I mean, this doesn't have anything to do with him being a con man and a fraudster, which he is, but this is just kind of a little side commentary. I guess like if I'm like a black dude, I'm going to like dress normally and, maybe try to appeal to everyone. But clearly like this little outfit that he's got on, actually, I shouldn't say it appeals to black people, because black people will probably get pissed off at me. So like, I don't even know what is up with that. I mean, maybe like he's appealing to the absolute lowest hanging fruit. I don't know. But anyway, so let's listen to what he has to say. Before we do, once again, of course, we got the typical scam artist, YouTube investment guru business model. Patreon Discord. And of course, the standard affiliate links, which are going to screw you. You sign up and you're going to get fucked. Guaranteed. Write it down as a fact. I don't say a whole lot of things in terms of calling them facts. When I talk about the con artists and frauds, I don't say fact. That's a matter of opinion. And we would have to prove that in a court of law. But I can tell you one thing I know for certain. All of these affiliate links that these guys are posting, if they are affiliate links that are pertaining to somehow to investments or speculative financial instruments like cryptocurrencies, you'd better believe that they're scamming you. They're going to scam you. They're going to sell your order flow. The cryptocurrency exchanges, they're going to give you shitty execution, and they can control the buy and the sell, the bid and the ask price. So let's take a look here. Public.com. Yeah, this is the one that Graham Stephan recently pumped on his channel, and he didn't disclose he was making compensation from them. That's federal law, violation of federal law, Federal Trade Commission. BlockFi, another scam. Webull, another scam. Crypto.com, another scam. Folks, you're getting scammed. Moo, another scam. How do you think these companies are making the money to pay off these YouTube con men? They're paying them when you sign up. How are they making that money? They're making that money tenfold, if not more, from each customer that they're going to rip off. But they're giving me $73 in stocks. Yeah, okay. Wait until you get shitty order execution. Of course, you're not going to know if you're getting shitty order execution, are you? You don't know it. You see, that's the problem. The only way you know it is knowing how these trading apps operate. They're all selling order flow, and they're selling it even more. It's even more of a problem than the large brokerage firms, many of which are selling some of it. But it's more random with those firms. The trading apps are selling 100% of their order flow. That's right. That means you are going to get screwed on 100% of your trades. Do you understand that? That's criminal. People who are posting affiliate links for cryptocurrencies, for trading apps, are scamming you. They're working with the criminal. The criminal is the trading app company. They're the criminals, folks. Wake up. Stop being a victim. And finally, anyone posting affiliate links without disclosing right next to the affiliate links that they're receiving monetary compensation or some other similar type of compensation that might result in a monetary award, they're committing fraud. They're violating Federal Trade Commission law, affiliate marketing law, endorsement law. If you don't believe me, look it up. And if you don't think that that's going to be communicated to the Federal Trade Commission, then you shouldn't really, I wouldn't bet on it. I encourage everyone to communicate. So everyone likes his videos. Look, 500 likes. Wow, 0 no. Wow. All this tells you, folks, is you got a bunch of stupid people, a bunch of sheep. And you folks out there, it takes two to tango. A con man without greedy, stupid sheep can't exist, right? Can't exist. So you all are to blame. You're going to be to blame as well when you lose a shitload of money, which I can guarantee is going to happen. Guaranteed, mark my words. Let's listen to what this guy's got to say a little bit here.
So it's brought to you by the Moo Investing app. Get 5 free stocks plus 1 share of NEO. Use the link in the top, comment, or in the description. It's the Moo Investing app. I'll see you over there. Let's get this free money. It's no point leaving it on the table. But
free money. So, folks, I'm going to create a scam. Oh, it's not a scam. It's going to be a company, an app. I'm going to create an app, and I'm going to give you some free money if you sign up. And I'm going to fuck you on every trade, and you're not going to know it. Does that sound legal to you? It's illegal what's going on. And the SEC, a bunch of criminal SOBs, are allowing this shit because their buddy, their cabal, is screwing everybody. The same cabal that runs Wall Street, the criminals on Wall Street, all these guys. Contact the SEC and tell them to ban paid order flow. It's scamming too many people.
Without further ado, this is not financial advice. I just hope a bunch of oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. And I want to give a shout out
Who the hell's
to
going to listen to this?
For
Listen, folks. Hey, guys, you all can claim it's not financial advice. But no, you're coming on constantly recommending stocks, constantly pumping stuff. It's financial advice. You can say it's not, but that ain't going to change the fact when the hammer comes down. So I'm not going to waste any more time on this clown. Probably too much as it is, but I haven't featured it before. I haven't watched his videos yet. I'll get into it here in the future. And let me just mention one thing, by the way. I have reason to believe, good reason to believe, that this guy and this guy, Chris Sane, they are being backed by, there's somebody behind them telling them what to push. And in Chris Sane's example, the first guy, I don't know for sure. It's a suspicion. Chris Sane, I'm fairly confident of it. Not real confident. Fairly, I'm going to look more into him. I need more evidence, but he has been pushing some stocks which are easily manipulated. Some kind of a pump and dumps, and I suspect that there's somebody behind him feeding him this stuff to suck people in, and so they can make big money pumping micro caps, small caps, micro caps. Let's take a look at him today. Here, what is he?
You too. What's up, family?
Yo too. What's up? Yo too. What's up?
Checking in, man. Listen, guys, we got another day in the book, which means we had another chance to get in our bag and do what we do, guys. Hey, listen,
do what we do, guys. What is this guy talking about? The racetrack? Did he go to the racetrack? Folks, when you have people talking like this every single day, and these guys, they have videos every day. Every day, they got something for you. Every day. Get ready. Do this now. Let's run it up. See that? Let's run it up. That sounds kind of like what? Stock manipulation, right? I mean, let's go 8. Market crash. Let's go. Load up. This just happened. This will make you rich. So every day, they got something every day for you. They're going to blow you up. Now, for those who've never heard me before, let me just explain something. I'm not some idiot like these guys on YouTube. I'm a 3-decade-long financial professional. I've worked on Wall Street. I've worked in venture capital. I've advised many multi-billion-dollar funds. They've entrusted me for my guidance, my analysis, my advice, because I've got the track record. I'm one of the top guys in the world. Okay, I left Wall Street because they're crooks. Don't want to work with Wall Street. Bunch of criminals. I'm not going to paint everyone there as a criminal. Everyone is a crook. But overall, by and large, it's a scummy industry. But let me tell you what's worse than Wall Street are these guys on YouTube. That's right. Wall Street does not target individuals or certain groups of people to defraud. They just want to grab the money. Okay? And sometimes they even grab it from their colleagues. These guys on YouTube are specifically targeting certain demographics, certain socioeconomic groups. They're targeting vulnerable people. They're targeting individuals who are very vulnerable. And that's a problem. That makes them worse than Wall Street, in my opinion. But these guys, most of them have something every day for you. And so they're promoting trading. Folks, anyone who's promoting trading is a con artist, a scam artist. Can't be done. You think you can trade your way professionally? It can't be done. And I've talked about why before. The only way it can be done is if you have a lot of knowledge and you don't have to trade on a daily basis in order to pay the bills. If you're selective, then you can potentially do it long term if you're selective. But you have to be very skilled, very experienced, very knowledgeable in order to recognize when there are higher probability periods, higher probability days, higher probability trades for you to engage in, and to avoid the lower probability trades, lower probability periods in the market. But that's a rare situation. Most people don't do that. And they're certainly not doing that when they listen to con artists like this guy, constantly pumping all types of trash. Next guy. So Rainer Teo finally comes up with the video here a few days ago. Look at that. This is the guy that comes out with the "What's up, my friends?" He tries to do he's like a Singaporean guy from Singapore, and he tries to come up with a little hillbilly, American hillbilly accent, I guess. I mean, but this guy he's still coming out and promoting Stupid trading patterns. Golden trading patterns. You got to. This is what makes you win, folks. This is like novice garbage. It's complete outdated novice garbage. I'm telling you right now. I mean, this is not going to help you. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised this kid is still pulling this. This was like people fell for this garbage 10 years ago. I guess maybe some still do. This is all a bunch of trash. And this guy doesn't even know technical analysis. He's a clown, a complete con, and a complete scam artist. Fraudster, that's right. He's got his own little thing, his own little trading thing, right? Buy my research, dude. Let's listen to the accent here. It's pretty funny.
Hey, what's up, my friend? So in today's
Hey, what's up, my friends? Can you imagine how long he's worked on that accent, right? Because he's from Singapore. You know what they speak in Singapore, right? They speak Singlish. It's called Singlish. It's like a Singaporean in English. It's very sloppy. Let's listen to this again. What a fake.
Hey, what's up, my friend? So in today's
See, and he does that because all these con artists on YouTube, they know that they want to come across, hello everyone, how's your day? I hope it's great. I love you all, right? Because a lot of people that watch YouTube are just depressed and miserable, and they want someone, upbeat to talk to them. That's half the game right there, right? Ask Meet Kevin. That's his whole little chirpy bullshit. So here we go with the Zip Trader, another clown with the typical scam artist YouTube business model. Discord, program trading, my research. Some clown, some kid who doesn't know jack shit, who shouldn't be charging a penny like all these guys. None of them should be charging anything for their so-called thoughts on the market, on investing at all. And let me explain this, because I explained this earlier. Folks, when you're talking about having an opinion on investments, on economics, on things pertaining to the investment world and on investments, that's fine. Okay, you got an opinion. Go talk about it at the coffee table with your friend, with your family. But when you're coming on a platform accessible to the world and you have a large number of people whom you are reaching, you better raise the bar. Because when you're doing that, you're accepting a higher level of responsibility and accountability. And when you're charging money for that, no. You're a scam artist. You're charging money for something you're not qualified to charge money for. In fact, even having videos talking about this stuff, you're making money from ads doing it. Not to mention the Patreon e-begging, membership e-begging, the affiliate link posting illegally e-begging, right? Anyone generating any kind of income off of giving any type of investment analysis is a scammer. It's that simple. Write it down. It's that simple. Now, there's various levels of scammers on YouTube, right? Obviously, the less toxic scammers are the ones who are just generating ad revenue. Okay? That's a passive, more indirect means of generating income from investment advice. The people who are posting affiliate links, now you're starting to get into something a little more direct, although not completely direct. And once again, if you're going to post affiliate links, you better post a disclosure. And if you don't know what that means, what that entails, you better do some research. Federal Trade Commission law, if you don't post a disclosure, then you're violating federal law. And then the guys who are truly the scam artists are the ones with their Discords, their Patreons, which of course they want to make it sound like, oh, this is just it's just they're just giving me money. No, you're giving them your little newsletters, access to your bullshit Discord, and videos and all types of financial advice. This guy is doing that. Some stupid little kid with no investment experience, never worked in the industry, doesn't know what he's talking about. He just follows other people and regurgitates blabber, blah, 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 blah. And of course, every day he's got something for you. Get ready. Clickbait. What is it? I want to know. Get ready for what? This is an impending disaster, in my opinion. I want to hear it. Are these in trouble? It's getting messy. We got to talk now. I mean, this alone This clickbait nonsense is scammy. It's very scammy. Wow, this is huge. So, like, how many catastrophic news stories do you have for us, Jay Leno boy? Right? Jay Leno boy, you notice the chin? He kind of has the Jay Leno speech impediment as well with the chin. We'll get to that here in a second. But, I mean, look at this. Just read these. Just read these video headlines, right? Tell me this guy, regardless of his content, tell me he's not a scam artist. Okay, just from the clickbait nonsense, drama, bullshit, which is designed to get you to click to get ad money. That's a scam. You're a scammer. Insanity coming, right? Palantir, I'm more bullish. It's getting worse. It's really bad. It's starting. I just got a big lesson. I'm super bullish. Wow, this is huge. New critical info. Watch before did Monday. I mean, this guy is, his clickbait bullshit is worse than Meet Kevin and Graham Stephan combined. Let's listen to this Jay Leno guy.
Okay, folks, very, very green day. The market is...
Hear that? Okay, folks, tell me this guy, I mean, is he related to Jay Leno? He's got the chin, right? He's got the chin. In fact, you know, don't look at Jay Leno today. Look at some old videos of him like 20 years ago, right?
Okay, folks, very, very green day. The market...
I mean, honestly, you'd have to be mentally deranged or like some young kid to even follow this guy. His little, like, what is this? I mean, folks, I'm speechless. Zip Trader. He promotes trading. Another scam artist, another scam. Yep. We'll get to him in the future. I haven't watched any of his videos yet. I don't have good material on him yet, other than, I mean, I know he's a scam artist and a clown. So here we go. Finally going to cover this guy quickly. Not too much. He's one of these gold pumpers. U.S. is going to collapse. Dollar's going to zero. Buy gold. He's a gold pumper. Let's take a look at this guy. He's a complete clown. He's associated with this, what's the guy? Oh, this heresy guy, the bald clown. You know, they have their little seminar, their little events. Sign up for our event. Yeah, we're leading experts going to talk about, give you this and that. You know, that's the big thing now. Also, George Gammon has little events as well. These guys are all a bunch of scam artists.
Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope
He's cool. Economic Ninja, huh?
you're doing well. I've got some big stories. I'm going to go through
Big
three
stories.
different headlines, and it is just getting...
So he's going to go through headlines for you guys. Okay. Wow. You're a broadcaster. Dude, please just go get lost forever. So here we go. Let's take a look at his See, there you go. Look. His affiliate links, silver and gold, and you're going to be paying out the ass, by the way. Big commissions. Another gold, silver and gold. Oh, gold storage. One of the biggest scams out there, by the way, storing your gold. Oh, God, a huge scam. And then crypto. Does he have any disclosures about his affiliate links? No. More. Wait a second. So, I don't understand. He claims these are affiliate links here. Where? Yeah. But, so what are these? These are affiliate links too, you dildo. Look at this. No disclosure. Let's see. Water filtration. Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Okay. However, this is the first disclosure I've seen. Now, the problem is this is not valid because you're supposed to put the disclosure right next to the affiliate links. He puts it at the bottom. So he's disqualified. If you don't believe me, check the Federal Trade Commission guidelines. He's hiding the disclosure. You can't do that. The disclosure's got to be, in this case, it should be before these links. You see that? No, dude, you're breaking the law, man. Sorry. Look at this. So this is what this guy does. He pumps all the doom, all the fear porn garbage, and then posts his affiliate links. But of course, you know, you've got guys like Kevin and Tom Nash and stuff who are doing that. Plus, they're selling newsletters in Tom Nash's case and courses in Kevin's case. But anyway, I'll go over this clown in the future when I get a chance. I think I mentioned it before. And then we got this guy, Joseph Carlson, After Hours. He's got his other channel here, right? Where is it? Oh, yeah. Here we go. So what I heard about this guy, by the way, is he wants to show you, oh, wow, his portfolio is going up. He keeps adding to his portfolio. He keeps throwing money in there that he's getting from his Patreon to make it look like he's going up and he's making money and everything is great. So that's kind of a scam in itself, of course. But of course he's got his affiliate links too. Let's see. Let's see here. Well, don't see it. Okay, maybe not. Maybe no affiliate links. Yeah. Over 2,300 patrons. Yeah, those are 2,300 complete idiots who will blow up, and they will deserve to blow up for supporting this kingpin, the con man kingpin. Joseph, you don't have any experience in the professional investment world. Shut your mouth. You're a complete scam artist. Okay? Big tech is undervalued. Here's why. So once again, this Carlson kid, all these guys riding piggyback off of Cathie Wood, right? Cathie Wood. And they also ride piggyback. Oh, look, Bill Ackman, he buys Netflix. They promote like these guys. Bill Ackman's not jack shit, boy, but you don't know that because you don't have a clue what the hell's going on. All these kids promoting, oh, well, Charlie Munger, he bought Alibaba. Oh, wow, I think I should buy it. Oh, okay. So you want to buy a stock that faces the possibility of being delisted because they haven't complied with U.S. securities accounting standards? That's right. Think about that for a second. There's a lot of risk in these Chinese securities. I talked about this, actually. I made some videos about 5 years ago, and I used Alibaba as a specific example. I talked about the fact that when you buy Chinese securities, you're not actually buying the securities. You're buying entities that are related to the securities based in offshore jurisdictions like the Cayman Islands. You're not buying Alibaba. You don't get it. It's against the law. It's against Chinese law for foreigners to own businesses. How come you weren't told this? Yet Charlie Munger doesn't see this as a big risk. Why do you think Alibaba keeps going down? Because investors know there's a lot of risk there. Okay? And I can tell you right now, Chinese accounting, nobody trusts Chinese numbers. And if Alibaba opens up to U.S. accounting auditing regulators to check their auditors, there's a good possibility Alibaba is going to need to restate their financials for several years, accounting fraud. And if that happens, the stock's going to collapse. Now, the other alternative, assuming that Alibaba has cooked their books, which is very possible, by the way. I can get into that another time. I have stories about that. I warned investors about China for many years. But the other possibility, they want to avoid that. They're just going to relist it in Hong Kong. And it'll be delisted from the U.S. markets, right? But anyway, people are not talking about this. It's just shocking to me. Kids like this who don't know jack shit, they just follow the tide. Oh, Bill Ackman's doing this. Oh, this guy's doing this. And then he comes out and wants to tell you how big tech is undervalued. How in the hell do you know, kid? You don't know jack shit. This guy, what he tells you, basically, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Tesla, they're the big guys, the monopoly. Just buy them. Everything else is garbage. That's basically what he says. This kid doesn't have a fucking clue. He's dangerous as hell, and he should not have a YouTube channel promoting selling things related to anything investments at all. He's a typical fraud, con man, piece of garbage. All these guys are con artists. And then, of course, we got Meet Kevin. It's funny because Kevin, I took a look at this. He made a little quick video, 17-minute video, because he doesn't want to show you how he was online streaming for 6 to 7 hours today. That's right. Mr. Rich Kevin, right? Like if you're worth $40 million like he says he is, you're not streaming, just sitting there watching CNBC and making a few comments every couple of minutes all day. Your time is important, but this guy is a professional con artist and fraudster as well as liar, and of course that's how he makes his money. Kevin makes his money gaming the idiots who follow him. That's why he's willing to spend all day sitting on a stream doing nothing. Complete fraudster. I'm shocked this guy hasn't been investigated by Finance Committee of California for scamming people during his little campaign drive, promising to buy AMC stock. I think he would match a donation by 4 times buying the stock and holding it for a year. I mean, what the hell is that? What is this? Wow. I guess, when you're in the right group of people, the right tribe, you're protected. You know what I'm saying, folks? I guess that's what's going on. I don't know. Here we got Andre Jick, another bullshit artist, clickbait scammer with his complete disinfo nonsense. Let's listen to what he has to say here. This is a short, so it's only 50 seconds.
This is not even my opinion. The dollar is...
Okay, it's not his opinion. But, so why is he making a video? The dollar is going to zero. Clickbait con man. You're a clickbait con man. That's what you are. Clickbait con man pushing disinformation. Why are you promoting something that you say that you don't believe in? Why? Dude, get the hell off of YouTube. Really.
Is going to zero is a concept that's been around for a very long time. In fact, Warren Buffett's lifelong business partner, Charlie Munger, just recently said this about the dollar.
Oh, you mean the senile guy that is basically blind? He's wearing like glasses with lenses that are like an inch thick. He's legally blind.
Safe assumption for an investor is that...
And apparently, potentially maybe mentally blind at this point.
For the next 100 years, the currency is going to zero.
That's crazy. How does that make any sense?
Zero. Currency is going for the next is that for an investor, for an assumption, for an investor.
Notice how he took that out of context. The assumption by an investor, right? He's taking that out of context.
He's going to zero.
That's crazy. How does that make any sense? How is the dollar going to go to zero? This is not a Rick and Morty episode where there's a magical button that will change a 1 to a 0, collapsing the whole civilization. As long as we have faith in the dollar being worth $1, it'll always be worth $1. But that's not exactly true. And I found data that looks as far back as the 1600s to prove it, and here's exactly what happened. The value of the dollar has plummeted in the last 400 years, specifically in the year 1913, which is when we created the Federal Reserve and the central banking system.
So now that is his opinion, right? That's what he's telling you. He's telling you disinformation, folks. This is complete disinformation bullshit, which makes him a con man and a fraudster. Let me explain something to you. The dollar hasn't been losing its value. People don't hold dollars in their pocket for 100 years. They put it inside a bank. And you know what happens in the bank? You get an interest on that money. You see, because as inflation moves, as inflation goes up, interest rates go up, you get a return off that dollar. Okay? So you're getting more dollars today. There's no like $1 from 100 years ago. Wages have increased. Wages 100 years ago were maybe $50 a month. They're $4,000, $5,000 a month on average today. You understand? So the value of the dollar hasn't decreased. That's a bunch of baloney. Wages have increased. People don't hold a dollar. And notice how he put the little Federal Reserve conspiracy bullshit in there, which has nothing to do with any of this stuff, to feed into the conspiracy nutcases. This guy's a con artist.
Which is when we created the Federal Reserve and the central banking system.
Complete bullshit. This guy's another con artist, piece of trash. I want the same thing to happen to him as Graham, Stephan, and Kevin, whatever that may be, but something not good. But folks, anyone out there, and of course this is a myth that's preached by the gold pumping idiots out there, the con artists pumping gold and the lunatics that fall for them. Number one, nobody sits on their dollars for 100 years. They put it in the bank. And over time, you are getting interest that accumulates, that's compounding. So the dollar doesn't inflate to zero. Number two, most people actually take most of their money and they invest it. They buy property, real estate. Tell me that $1 of real estate is worth less than $1 today. $1 of real estate from 1913, 100 years or whatever time you want to go back. Okay? $1 of real estate in 1913, if you could purchase $1 of real estate, let's just keep that sum down. We could just call it $1,000. It's going to be worth many thousands of dollars today. Many, many thousands of dollars, depending upon where you bought that real estate. Okay? I guarantee you that. It's going to be worth at least 20 times. And that's conservative. So, obviously, the dollar doesn't disappear. It doesn't inflate. Other people invest in the stock market. So understand, folks, $1 is a means to purchase things or to invest in things. People don't just hold dollars in their pockets. And people are getting paid a lot more money today. People that were paid $1 500 years ago for a month's work are being paid $5,000 on average, maybe even $6,000 on average for work per month today. Okay? So this is all a bunch of conspiratorial garbage and nonsense. Complete con man, looking for clicks, clickbait con man. That's what he is. Here we got Graham Stephan, millennial money. The U.S. just shut down oil. I mean, dude, everybody already knew this was going to happen. They didn't shut down oil. That's not true. This is clickbait. They're talking about banning oil exports from Russia. This is broadcasting bullshit. How is this going to help you? These guys, all they do is they watch CNBC, they listen to the media, and they just basically regurgitate the same bullshit. Whether it's just generic news that came out a day or 2 days or 3 days before, or it's some Kathy Wood nonsense or Jim Cramer nonsense. These kids are a disaster. Complete joke. And then we got Graham Stephan's other channel, Iced Coffee Hour. And I'll be releasing a video here pretty soon on this guy, Hormozy, Alex Hormozy, con man, bullshit artist. He's always, yeah, $100 million. Yeah, $100 million. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're $100 million. You're a complete lying scumbag. Graham Stephan pumps all these fraudsters on his channel. That's what he's doing. He's a kingpin of promoting fraudsters. Folks, this shit's got to stop. This shit has got to stop. This is fraud. And then this clown. Mr. I owe the IRS a fortune. Liar, scammer, idiot. Look at this guy. This is what he watches CNBC and he comes back to you. Folks, honestly, sorry, you follow any of these guys, you're going to deserve to have your ass handed to you, and it's going to happen. Mark my words. You're not going to get any type of sympathy or empathy from me. Because you know what? If you're falling for idiots like this, it tells me that you're so stupid or so greedy. One or the other, maybe both. The greed can often supersede the common sense that you might have, right? It's just, honestly, this is a... And then we got Real Vision. Raoul Paul, the lying scumbag, this guy, look at this cheesy-ass piece of trash who has been lying about his background. He's a complete bold-faced liar. I called him out. I'm the only person in the world that's called this guy out, by the way. I called him out a few years ago. I published videos on this guy. He claims a few years ago, he just started claiming he predicted the financial crisis. See, as time goes on, more and more of these people are going to come out of the woodwork and say, I predicted the financial crisis. Because they know, it's been so long that there's not the details. How do you know that they didn't? They're assuming that the media says he did, he must have. No, you didn't. You're a lying scumbag loser. And then he claimed, oh, yeah, well, I was a hedge fund manager at Goldman Sachs. No, you weren't. You were a sales guy. You were sales. You were in sales. Stop lying. And that's why you have a little YouTube channel, right? That's why that's your business now. And he promotes all kinds of. This guy caters to conspiracy nutcases and lunatics and clowns. He's a gold pumper. He pumps the cryptocurrency. He pumps Kathy Wood. He pumps whatever it is out there that the low-hanging fruit are going to fall for, because that's the biggest crowd. And the con men, they want to go after the biggest crowd because that represents the biggest pile of money that they can make from these sheep. Take a look at the channel. Banks suck. The whole be your own bank. I mean, this is complete garbage. This guy is a garbage collector. He's a complete loser. Anyway, let's go to the next guy. George Gammon, rebel capitalist. Another bullshit artist, fear-mongering, gold-pumping clown. This guy is a failed real estate agent. That's right. Let's take a look here. Let's see if he's got any affiliate links. I'm sure he does. I mean, all these guys. Who doesn't, right? All these guys. Oh, no affiliate links. Okay. Wow. On his other channel, I'm sure he does. He wants you to go to his Rebel Capitalist event, June 24th. Okay, yeah. Go ahead, take a quick look at this bullshit. Now, I featured this. I already exposed this, the one they had in January. And as it turns out, I found out that this guy, I didn't see this guy before. I recently came across, and I knew the guy was a con man. I mean, look, folks, they all hang together. I'm telling you, I don't know many of these people, but I know if they're hanging out with George Gammon, they're con artists. Con artists hang out together. They form networks. They form syndicates. They're more powerful that way. They keep you in their web. You understand? Like a pinball machine. You're constantly inundated with the same group of scammers, making it more difficult for you to break out and potentially find somebody who's got the real deal, the real information. That's why they form syndicates. Anyway, this Jason Hartman, I found out he was pitching the con man Chris Martenson a couple of years ago. Oh, take a look. Here we go. Do you see that? Chris Martenson, I haven't told you about this guy. I exposed this piece of trash, clown, fraudster, liar, scumbag many years ago. Chris Martenson came out around the financial crisis period, and he claimed to be the former vice president of Pfizer. He's changed all that since then because I exposed him as a big fraud and liar. Once again, it's a typical promoting yourself as something you aren't in order to get credibility. Martinson's recently jumped on the coronavirus bullshit, producing all types of disinformation. He is a coronavirus con man. This guy is a complete scammer, fraudster. He seemed like a nice guy. Hello, we want to prepare for the resource collapse. We're running out of land and air, and he is a establishment shill for climate change. Chris Martenson. That's right. I mean, I got this guy's number better than anybody. Anyway, folks. Oh, man. Line them all up. Line up thousands of these fraudsters on a stage, and I'll debate them all. I will, one by one, boom, boom, take them out. Peter Schiff, boom. Harry Dent, boom. Chris Martenson, boom. Tim Sykes, boom. Beat Kevin, all these guys, I'll take them all out. I mean, what are you talking about? I've taken out guys, professional charlatans, like long, multiple decade-long professional charlatans like Harry Dent and Jim Rogers and Jim Rickards and Peter Schiff. You think I can't take these guys? Come on. I can do it drunk, easily. George Gammon. Oh, look, Mike Maloney, the big con man, the Robert Kiyosaki con man. Mike Maloney, the guy that failed out of high school. He failed out of high school and was selling car audio equipment, and then became a pitch man for one of Robert Kiyosaki's, the seminars that Robert Kiyosaki never goes to. He licensed to other scam groups, and you have all these scam artists there. Attend the free seminar, cash flow, real estate, cash flow. Right? Mike Maloney was one of those guys, right? And Mike Maloney's been a big gold and silver
The rebel
con
capital.
man pitching all types of nonsense, all types of lies. Mike Maloney is a fraud. Tell him I said that. Mike Maloney, you're a fraud. You lie about things. You make up bogus statements like the dollar doesn't exist. It's in your imagination, right? It doesn't exist. I mean, this guy, unbelievable.
Show.
Closer to the end
Yeah,
of the pandemic.
closer to the end, huh?
We're finding
I hope
out
that
a whole lot
you're
of the
closer
stuff that
to
was
your
labeled
end.
the
You
misinformation.
con man, misinformation. I mean, this guy is such a scumbag. He's probably, I would say, he's in the same category as Meet Kevin and Graham Stephan in terms of what I would like to happen to this guy. All these guys. Notice, I mean, I don't even have this really disgusting hatred for people like Tom Nash or Peter Schiff or Harry Dent. There's just a few that are really, really bad, and Mike Maloney is certainly one of those.
Was actually correct information.
Yeah.
And the stuff, the Cuban Missile, elect me, and I'll do that. I'll tax these people, take part of their lifetime.
Yeah, so let's see here what he's got, Gammon. Yeah, so he's promoting Mike Maloney, Peter Schiff, of course, disinformation, and of course he's promoting the Lynn Alden, transgender, transvestite. I don't know, what do these, I've been out of the U.S. too long. It used to be transvestite, right? I mean, I thought transgender was, I don't know. I don't know what they want to be called, but anyway. Folks, remember, I mean, look at this, Jim Rogers. Jim Rogers is a huge con man. These people, folks, they all hang together. You don't even need to look into these people, okay? If George Gammon is promoting these people, you can bet that they are disinformation, contrarian indicator, con artists. Write that down. Somebody prove to me otherwise. If you can prove to me otherwise, I will give you $10,000. That's right, $10,000. Prove to me. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Speaking of $10,000, hey, Tom Nash, I still got your 10 grand waiting for you. Just come around, prove to me of your background like you claim that you're a senior analyst from a Wall Street firm. Come on, Tom. Tom won't do it, folks, because he knows there's no way he can prove something that's not true. He can't fool me. Maybe he can fool the clowns who send him money, but he can't fool me. Folks, wake up. Get away from these con artists. Report these motherfuckers. Report them. Securities Exchange Commission, Federal Trade Commission. Report, report, report.
terms of getting back as an investor, if it's coming down to here, almost irrespective of what's going on, I have to believe, if I have to make a call in advance, and of course I can change depending on what happens, but I have to believe this is where you want to start doing that 18, 17, around there. Their earnings report is a complete game changer, at least for quite a while. Bottom line, NVIDIA now is going to enter the realm of Tesla, Apple, and all these other big, I mean, listen, NVIDIA can come down to 150, come down to $100. If you don't think it's possible, then you don't understand how the market works. I mean, listen, NVIDIA can come down to 150, come down to $100. If you don't think it's possible, then you don't understand how the market works.